Oh, hello everyone. You're watching Talk Radio 321. Well, we just gonna chill. We just gonna talk about life. So let's get right into it. Yeah. So this time, well, last time I kind of got the name mixed up, but this time your girl got it right. So right now, today we're talking about self-hate, which a lot of people have self-hate. Self-hate comes from, and a lot of people would think self-hate comes from like certain things, but really, in my eyes, self-hate comes from life. It comes from how you grow up, where you grew up, and everything that happens in your life. Every point of action in your life, or any point of your life, causes self-hate. For example, you can grow up somewhere and, say you go to a school, you grow up, throughout your school life, depends on, what type of level you are at, like popularity, nerd, whatever they want to call it. And it's like, let's see, like, it's like saying, I grew up and I was popular, and we all know popularity comes with expectations, and it comes with, keeping up. You can't never not keep up when it comes to popularity. You have to keep up with everybody. So that can cause self-hate. Self-hate can also come from bullying, because kids get bullied. They start hating themselves because they're not the way everybody wants them to be. So a self-hate can come from that. Self-hate can come from home. You might have parents that call you out of your name, tell you that you're dumb, you're stupid, That's self-hate can come from other people. Even though it's within self, it can come from other people. It can come from life. It can come from anything. And a lot of us endure that. So we don't take ourselves and say, okay, this person said this about me. That's cool. A lot of us don't think like that. And there's nothing wrong with that, because it helps us meet certain levels in life. Like when you go get a job, you have to be very professional. You have to dress professional. You have to look how everybody expects you to look. No, though it could not be you. It might not be your sense of taste, but that's what you do. So judgment is both good and bad. Judgment can help you through life, and judgment can also ruin you in life. And judgment can also provoke hate, self-hate. And the way you get through that is that you take every situation, every bad situation, and you turn it into a good situation. So if you're going through something in your life and you're just like, oh, I can't take it no more, just sit back. Sometimes you gotta take the time to just sit back and think about life, think about the positive. Try to take every negative period. Take that period out and keep it going. Don't never stop your story at what someone else told you. Never believe what everybody tells you. That's one thing about life. If you learn anything, learn to not listen to what everyone tells you, because, if you listen to what everyone tells you, you won't, everybody don't have the same view. So if you listen to what everybody tell you, it may not be right for you. So you do what your mind tells you to do. A lot of people want to take on God's position and tell you everything that God would tell you. But don't let no one come into your life. Don't be stubborn now. Sometimes people can give you advice that could help you, but sometimes you have to give your own self-advice and take it. And I'm not just saying tell yourself what you should do, actually do it. Okay? So that's one thing. And two, we live in a world now where it's like expectations and how people see you is a big thing. It's not little, it's big. That's how we make it through life. That's how we ended up with millions of dollars. That's how we end up with house, cars, condos, 5-star restaurants and all. That's how we end up, because we have to put on a way for us to survive. You know what I mean? So when you do that, people see you and they say, okay, I like her. She this way, she that way. I mean, that don't mean that's what you personally are, but that's just something you have to put on to get you by in life. Never be what you don't want to be when you don't have to be it. Be what you want to be. Be what you want to be regardless. But when it comes to making sure that you survive here on this planet Earth 2017, you do what you gotta do. But never let someone take your pride enough to change you and to make you different, because that's where your self-hate comes in. You don't like yourself because if someone else don't like you. I mean, really, you can't call it self-hate, but that's what it is. That's what it is, and it doesn't come from just you yourself. You're not born on this earth to hate yourself. You're born on this earth to live life, go through it, die. Let's just be honest with it. You don't come to this earth to just be like, oh, okay, yeah. You come to this earth to come to a point. And sometimes we just gonna think on life and be like, well, somebody don't like me, or my parents don't like me, everybody don't like me. Everybody don't have to like you. That's the thing about life. Nobody has to like you. Nobody has to like you. Because if we wasn't born on this earth for likes, this is not Facebook, you guys. If you really want to come to terms with yourself, learn how to love yourself, Learn how to love yourself and manage a profile. Learn how to love yourself, manage a profile, and you'll be okay. You don't have to act this out when you don't have to. But when it comes to making sure that you survive, you do what you gotta do. If you don't do what you gotta do, then nothing will get done. Now, what I can say for people who kind of have it harder to where, it's just so bad to where you can't help but to live in the type of predicament, what I say to you is, just push. Never stop pushing. When somebody says something about you, laugh. Laugh. Just laugh. Don't think about stuff that's gonna make you want to go home and do something. Just laugh. Sometimes you just gotta laugh it off. Laugh it off. Just when you fall, you don't keep crying until it heals. It hurts. Okay, now get up. Dust yourself off. Just laugh at it. And if it's hard to laugh, then pretend to laugh at it. And when you get home, cry. And you know what I mean? When I say about cry, I'm saying that when you get home, let tears just shed from your face. Let all of that hurt and pain empty your body. And it's best to do it when you're alone, because no one can enhance the hurt. Do it while you're alone. Listen to your favorite song. Do stuff like that, you know what I mean? And when you start to feel more better about yourself or more better about certain situations, the more your personality and perception is going to change. When I tell you that the more that you change in life and prosper in life, the better your reaction. You can be right now, you probably won't take a lot of things to a certain, you probably take it like, oh yeah, you trying to talk about me. You're going to take it to a certain point. But when you learn to love yourself and to not care, to literally not just care, and when you learn to say, oh, forget it, ha ha ha, you're gonna start developing a personality that you can't help, and it's gonna be good because it's turning you into somebody different that you should have been a long time ago. It's a good thing. Don't never deny change. Change will happen regardless. So think about that. And when you think about that, think about everything that you had to go through in your life, and use everything you went through bad in your life and then turn it into a positive. Make it your career. Make it beat life by doing better. That's what I could tell you. And when you do that, take that negative turn to a positive, I guarantee you will look back on everything and just laugh. Maybe even cry. But even if you cry, I bet you it's just tears of joyful emotion that you don't have to go through that no more. You know what I mean? and after that, you'll be straight. Now, before I leave, I want to say that I will be posting probably every day, every other day. I don't know. So we'll see. I need you guys help me and get these subscribes up, get these likes up, get these views up, and hopefully we can keep it going. And I love you guys, and thank you for watching.